FBI, open up! Alright, so the Reverse World Ladylike Ladies is here. You get Lady Billie Kane, Lily Chang, and Lady Yasuro. Basically, they just took 3 not as popular characters and were like, what can we do to make these characters more popular? Bam! Turn them into chicks. And I gotta hand it to them, that was a pretty smart idea. So what we're gonna do is take a look at the event and the characters to see how good they are and see if they're worth spending your rubies on. So let's get started. So come over to the event quest here. Click on Ladylike Ladies. So it's not just characters turned into chicks. They have a reason for it. So you can go through this story here, figure out why are these guys now ladies? What the heck is this robot? So it's actually kind of fun. I suggest going through it and reading it. It's pretty funny. Cool thing about this is you can also get a chance to try them out. And you can see if you even have fun playing them or not. As you can see at the bottom, you get bonus reward for using these characters. So what do you get with these bonus points with the bonus rewards if you use these characters? So you come over here. These are the points that you get. You can see I got a pretty good amount already. But as the more points you get, the more and more stuff you get. You can get this Billie Soul. You just get the character too. I'll show you him in a minute. Get lots of capsules, tickets. You can get battle card tokens and summoning tokens. And for the lady fighters, come all the way up at the top. You can see all this good stuff you get. Almost there. And the very top tier thing is a 5-star battle guard card, guaranteed summon ticket. So it's not a selector, but it's just you get a guaranteed 5-star of some sort. So that's pretty awesome. But so you want to come in here and get as many points as you can. There's also an exchange shop where you can get these little points and you can exchange something. You want to get this card eventually, because I'll show you why. Because it's freaking nuts. So it gives you attack percentage, decreased damage, and if you're put on a female fighter, it gets an additional attack bonus increase. So that's insane and amazing. And plus the picture is pretty awesome. So yeah, you can see I only got 120 points and you need a lot more than that. And I have unlocked everything on hard as far as you can go. So how do you get more of these points? So what I believe is in 6 days, the harder mode will unlock and then you can farm those points. So you just got to be patient. Unless I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. But I think that's going to be the case. But for now, I just come in here. I just farm this one here on the hardest difficulty that you can. You can get a ton of points, especially if you use a couple of the bonus characters. Right now, I want to show you this Billie that you can get because he looks pretty cool with his picture. He's got like a flame bandana, pretty awesome. I was like, I want to see what the rest of him looks like. This is what he looks like. Is this what you're expecting? This is not what I was expecting. Holding some delicious looking food. I gotta hand it to him. That looks incredible. And he's just fine. You know, his leader skill is whatever's. His cores are kind of whatever's. They're fine. His skills are fine too. So not like some amazing character. He's not bad or anything, but you can use him to get bonus points in the event. So that's something you might want to do. Alright, so now let's look at the characters themselves here, the ladies in question. So here is the chance of getting them. We're going to start off with Lady Chang here. As you can see, she is a little girl. I mean, FBI, open up! The design is pretty clever though, making like the top part of his gi into like a dress. Clever. So her leader skill increases female fighters' attack by 60% and it decreases HP by 10. That's a really good leader skill. Really diverse. Just any ladies you want, just throw her as a leader. You can use anybody. Take a look at her cores. Increases attack against blue elements. That's pretty good. Increases damage on crit hit. That's good. 100% chance to reset cooldowns of active skills when using ultimate moves. That is good as well. Becomes immune to stun. 40% chance to stun an enemy for 2 seconds upon landing an active skill. That's awesome. So every active skill, you can stun them. That's great. And the rest of the stuff is really good too. Let's take a look at our skills here. Deals damage. Increases attack equal to 42 of defense for 8 seconds when using a skill. That's the bomb. Inflicts damage and it gains super armor. And it can be used when you're attacked. So Paul has a move kind of like that too. So when you're getting hit, as long as you're not airborne, you can just use the skill, which is nuts. This one inflicts damage, increases defense by a bunch. That's awesome. This one just does a bunch of damage, and her striker stuns all enemies. So let's take a look at this skill here. Alright, so here she is. Little itty bitty thing with this huge ball. It's hilarious. They even have the drawing on there in the in-game model. Good for them. So here's the first skill. Pretty straightforward. Next one. This one with the super armor that you can do out of a move as long as you're not airborne. Alright, here's the next one. I think that one increased defense. And here's her finish skill. Nice, okay. And here is her final one. Dude, get these combos, boy. Alright, Lady Billie is up next. So leader skill increases all fighters' burn damage by 50%. That is not that great. I might be wrong on that one, but just making a team of just burn characters doesn't seem very good to me. Moving on. So 30% power charge rate increase. That's good. Increases burn damage by 17% during 20 combos or above. That's whatever's. Decreases a target's attack by 12% for 5 seconds when attacking a burned enemy. This is kind of whatever's. So the cores and the leader skill aren't all that great. Take a look at the skills. Deals burn damage. Deals burn damage. Increases skill damage by 22% during 20% more combos. This one just does damage. And the striker inflicts damage and increases burn damage dealt to an enemy by 21% for 10 seconds. So in my opinion, the striker skill is like the best part of her. You put her on somebody who does a bunch of burn damage, and that would actually be pretty darn good because it deals damage and increases the damage that your character that you would have out that is dealing burn damage on top of that by a pretty significant amount. So there's that. Let's see what the skills do though. Alright, here's the first one. That's pretty cool actually. Knocks him up and brings him down. Second one, good old fire spin. Oh wow, that's actually really cool. You can probably dodge all kinds of attacks with that too. Here is the next one. That's a really good fidget skill. Anytime you send huge fireballs, that's always good. Wow. Wow. And she says go to hell. That's pretty intense. Her skills are actually really cool. Last but not least, Yashiro here. So Yashiro, or Lady Yashiro, excuse me, increases purple element fighters' attack by 50%. That's good. Straightforward. Upon landing, a crit hit deals shock damage equal to 2 times the remaining shock damage and remove the shock effect and stun the enemy for 2 seconds. That is pretty darn good. And the rest of it is nothing to write home about. But that in itself is pretty darn good. Take a look at the skill. Deals damage, and then the shock. That is good. The second one just deals damage. Next one deals damage plus shock. And her finish skill just deals a bunch of damage. So let's take a look at them. Here we go. Good old uppercut. Shoot in and uppercut. Ooh, that's awesome. Yashiro's skills are always so fun. Here's the next one. That's really cool. How he teleports and punches them. Okay, million bash stream. It's cool. That was a little bit under 1 million, but that was still pretty cool. Error code 2002. Let's check this out. Oh man, very cinematic. And that felt like that took forever. But it was really cool. Alright, so in order of best to worst, in my opinion, Lady Chang, then Yasuro, and then Billie. Chang I think is really good. Definitely a contender. Not top tier or anything, but pretty darn high up there. Maybe like top 15, top 10, top 15 or something like that. Yasuro's really good. I don't know like how good compared to like everybody in the whole world, but Lady Yashiro is good. Billie Kane, I don't like very much. Lady Billie Kane, I think the best part of her is her striker skill, like putting her up with like maybe a my 95 or just a character that has a bunch of burn damage. I think that's the best use for her, other than maybe being a link to one of these characters. So, is it worth going for? I would say yes, maybe for Lady Chang. Her leader skill is good, and her skills are good. So if you got her, that would definitely be worth spending your rubies on. Yashiro and Billie, not quite as much, in my opinion. But hey, if you're just doing it for the waifus, then this is definitely a banner for you. This one in the holiday one, this is Waifu Heaven. One thing I wanted to mention is that if you do go for the ladies here, that you will also need to get their battle cards. You can't just use their male counterparts' battle cards and expect it to work. You need to get their lady-specific cards here. Well, there you have it. The Reverse World Ladylike Ladies event and summons. I think they did a really good job making these characters be something people are interested in, to where normally, like, you wouldn't roll for a Yasuro, Chang, and Billie Kane banner unless they looked like this. So, great job, Netmarble and King of Fighters. Brilliant. The event is cool. You can get lots of rewards, so make sure you do that. Farm that as much as you can. And some of these characters are really good. So, thank you for watching. I wish you luck when you do your summons. I hope you get the waifu you want. If you enjoyed the video, if it was informative, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Trying to grow the channel. And you have a blessed day, y'all. Who do you think the best waifu is? Tell me in the comments below. Pick the wrong one and you're going to jail.